Hello everyone, this is Amelia Rose, and welcome back to my pretty much how to start writing a book and all the process that goes into that. Taking a break from the actual writing of the book, even though I have it in front of me, this isn't a writing episode, this is a comparison on different things. And right now I'm comparing Canva and the Google Slides slash Google Docs because those are the main two things I use. I use Google Docs and Google Slides for my main series, Shadow of Light. I'm using Canva for When the World Collapses because it's another free program and I kind of wanted to show both of them off and compare them because some people don't like Google Docs. Now, we are on, right now I'm comparing Google Docs and um, a Canva document, not the slides, even though those are up. I'll explain why in a moment. I have no idea if I'm going to, what's it called? Nope. I have no idea if I'm going to pretty much. I'm not. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I'm going to show off these slides from Canva and Google Docs in this, other than a look, you can do this. But right now I'm just comparing the different writing. Now starting with Canva, it's easier for me to do weird ass fonts and move it around. For example, this is already written. I don't want that. Oh, God. I don't want that to show something. Hang on. All right, so I have. Oh, Roscoe. I know. I will clear off the bed in just a moment when I'm done recording, and then I'll take a shower, and then we can cuddle and go to sleep, okay? Don't whine at me. You'll make me cry. Um, but I can write something out, and if I need to, if for example, I like this formatting for the dedication, but if I need to change the size, I don't need to highlight. I just click on text box and do that. I can move it easily. Um, I will say with the page numbers, that's a thing that's new to Canva. When I started writing, it wasn't there, but now you go to, I believe, tools, no, apps, elements, design. I don't remember how to get to them. Um, but another thing, if I wanted to put pretty flowers on here, it would be so I can do it easier on Canva than I can on Google Docs. I've never been able to get photos to kind of work the way I want it to with Google Docs. Um, and eventually I do want to put a couple of illustrated pages in this book, and it's going to be so much easier for me to do that because I can just change the sizing. I can easily reformat the writing. I can say cut this paragraph in half and just move one part of it down. And these lines here, I can put fancier lines to separate things. I can freely move stuff around. I will say, um, so those are most of the pros. Some of the cons are if you're on your phone, which is what I typically write on and what I try to record most of my writing in chaos videos on, because a lot of people, due to work and just other reasons, tend to have a smartphone over a computer. So I want to show that you can do this on your phone as well, and most of this is written on my phone. With Google Docs on my phone, I can easily go between my slides and documents because I can just, and I'm going to screen record this on my phone and bring it up on the screen, but um, for example, I can have my docs open, have my slides open, and just switch between them. But with Canva, I can't do that on my phone. What I can do is I'm kind of stuck. I have to I don't know how to explain it, but I have to constantly go out of my document, into my slides, back out of my document, back out of my slides and into my document. I can't switch between them as easy. Now on computer, that's not really an issue because as I showed, I have it up on, I can just have two tabs open, but you can't do that on your phone, especially if you're using the apps. Now, where the fuck did my notes go? I had notes. Um, and with the page numbers, I cannot get them to start. For example, they start here, my little title page. So chapter 1 technically starts on page 4 when that should be page 1 or maybe page 2 because of the dedication. But I cannot get it to do that. I cannot get it to start on different page, whereas in Google Docs, you can get that to happen. Now I'm going to very quickly switch over to Google Docs, but for example, this is what you can do with, say I needed to keep an eye on something with Evelyn. I needed to, I couldn't remember her mom's name, so quickly I flip over here, it's Maria. Now, I write fan fiction for my friend. She does not know about this. Ray, please don't watch this video. I haven't sent this to her yet. But I created a whole ass universe based on her characters, and I'm gonna randomly send it to her just to annoy the hell out of her. Um, please don't be supportive and don't watch this video. But on Google Docs, I believe I might be able to show it. So insert, and this is with page numbers. Just say I don't want this to be page 1, I want this to be. It has an already preset option, but insert, page numbers, more options. I can have it header, footer, show on first page, yes or no, continue from a previous section if there is a previous section. It's a lot easier on Google Docs to mess around. But as I talked about earlier, it took me over an hour to get these photos like this. And even then, it's not perfect. I can't get this photo to line up at all with Jabari's photo. I can't get Nia's photo to line up properly. There we go. That's taken me over a month to figure out. But I can't, if I want to move the text and put maybe a photo here, I can't. I have to kind of configure it and mess around with it. And it's not as easy. I can't group the text. I will say Grammarly does work on both, but I can't click and say yes to a suggestion on Canva. It doesn't let me, it'll highlight it and show me what it's saying, but it will not allow me to actually use that suggestion, if that makes any sense. And as I was saying earlier, and as I'm going to show on the phone footage, I can switch back and forth between Google Slides and Google Docs on the phone super easy because they're two separate apps. Whereas with Canva, it's all in one place. But the nice thing about it being all in one place with Canva is I can go here, go to home, all of my stuff is here. Spoilers. But I can go to projects, I could put it all in a folder. Here is everything so far to do with this book. And when I eventually get photos of the characters and have it, maybe the cover, it will all be in this file, no matter what. Now, I can't do that with Google Docs and Google Slides. It has to, they're all kind of just stuck as they are. I can put them in the same Google Drive folder, but I can't just easily open an app and edit straight from that app. It'll always have to open something else, which is why I kind of like Canva for working on the phone a little bit more. Because even though it's kind of a hassle to go in and out, everything is in one place. I don't have to use like multiple apps, multiple folders, and like right here, oops, I can easily import. If I go to characters, let's go to Luca. Nope, I did that wrong. Let's go to characters. Let's go to Luca. I click uploads, things I'm working on. Let's say he uses this shirt sometimes. This is from a this is an accidental upload. I did not mean to upload this, but it stays and I can use it. And you know what? He would absolutely wear the shirt. This is staying in the slide. But and there's even a magic create feature. And I know that using AI is very like controversial, but for inspiration when you're just messing around on your own time, it can do that. I was trying to think of different ways I could describe the goddesses from my Shadow of Light series. I put in kind of what I think would be an almost mythical description of them. And I got these two photos. The day goddess and the night goddess. And when I was trying to think, how could I describe Atlanta and Estlin? It's not perfect. Atlanta's eyes aren't fucking green. But that could be her. This could be Estlin. Her eyes are not blue, they're more of a violety purple. But it gives me inspiration and it's fun because sometimes you get really weird shit. um, but yeah, there's pros and cons to both. I will continue to use Canva for when the world collapses, and possibly one of my other series as well, because of just how I want it to go. But Roscoe, you're fine. Stop whining. You're gonna make me cry, baby. But that is. Oh, another thing. You can't indent on Canva, so it looks like I'm indenting here, but I'm not. So, tab, it does this. It highlights for some reason. If you want to indent on Canva, here's the example of not Google, Grammarly showing up. Hit your spacebar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is close enough to an indent that it will work. I need to rework this entire page. It's been pissing me off for a month, which is why there hasn't been any more writing. Um, but yeah, that's essentially Canva versus Google Docs for the writing part. I'm gonna have the slides in a different episode simply because it's easier for me, I'm not gonna lie. Um, and this episode's gonna come out a little late. I have work tomorrow. I wasn't originally supposed to have work tomorrow, but I do, and at time of recording, it's 11:24. And granted, I work later in the day, but I'd rather not stay up to 1 a.m., so I'm gonna have to see um just what I'm able to do with, oh my god, phone work, with all my editing and all that. Otherwise, I don't know. Roscoe, Pippi, you're fine. I know you're pissed off. You're not in the room with mom. Chill out. But that'll be all for this episode. Stay safe. Have a lovely day, and I so hope this was somehow helpful. Bye.